Hello, my friends. Kurt Berglund with you. Kurt Berglund's Baseball World. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, now would be a great time. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Kurt Berglund 14, and join the Universal Baseball Association Lounge on Facebook. I post all my stuff there, and Tabletop Sports on Facebook. I post all my stuff there as well. Today I am very excited to announce the third release of the APBA-compatible Japanese Professional Baseball card set, the NPB as it is known. I have created 3 sets. The first 2 were in the later part of 2021, and the third set releases right now. In that set, you will find a number of Hall of Famers in the NPB. You will find recent players, even last year's, many of last year's stars are in this set. A lot of pitching, loads and loads and loads of pitching, and some bigger names from the NPB, from international play that you would recognize as well if you've been watching Olympic baseball or, any of the international baseball that Japan has entered teams in the last 20 years. Many stars from those teams are in there as well. There are also a lot of players in this set from the United States who went to Japan to play, and these cards reflect their performance in their time in Japan. For the most part, if it is a native Japanese player, I'm taking their third best season, so they're getting a prime season. If it is an American player or a Cuban player, or there's a Brazilian player, there's a Venezuelan player, there are some others. In some of those cases, they're only in Japan for a year or 2, so I'm taking a representative year from their time in the NPB. The cards are, all the cards that I've developed, all 3 sets are created with the idea that they will be compatible with the APBA BATS sets. So if you wanted to create some all-star teams to go against those BATS teams, that would certainly work. If you wanted to play the Barnstorm, put some teams together and play other APBA teams that you have, that works. If you want these teams to play in a league against each other, that also works. This set is 64 cards, plus I've written an information sheet that gives you additional data about the Japanese players that are in the set in case you're not familiar with all of them. The American players, I left off the information sheet because these are pretty big names that you will know, and I felt kind of silly writing information for you about Jesse Barfield and Lloyd Mosby. Yeah. All right, so the other 2 sets are made up of 156 in set 1 and 71 cards in set 2. All of the information about ordering is in the description for this video. This card set that I have created, the 64 cards come to you in PDF form, and the information sheet, you get those for $6. If you're late to the party on the NPB and you're just starting out with my sets and you want to order all 3 sets, you can do that for $19, and you get the information sheet. So you will get, let me think, you will get almost 300 players and the information sheets that describes their highlights and their stats to you as well. In some cases, I have put stats and information, right on the cards. And I'm going to show you an example of that right now. Here's one. Carlos May. This is Carlos May's card. If you look at his, and I'll hold this a little closer. Well, no, I shouldn't. There we go. You see his birth date is listed for you there, but then I've also given you his splits and his home run total for his 1979 season in the NPB. So on each card, you do get some data about each player. Sometimes it's awards that they've won. Sometimes it's their slash line. Sometimes it's a combination of both things. I'm really proud of the set. I'm looking forward to, I've only played a couple of games with them so far on my tabletop. Looking forward to getting into it a little bit more with these guys. Current players, 2021 stats for some of these guys are in the set. Some of them go a little bit further back, but the vast majority of the players in the set are from the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, and the 2000 teens, and of course 2020 and 2021. So really the last 30, 40 years of baseball is reflected in this set. And as I said, lots and lots of MLB stars. Davey Johnson is in the set. Mel Hall, Lloyd Mosby, Jesse Barfield, Carlos May. Who else am I forgetting? Let me look really quick. Jack Howell, if you remember the California Angels, Bill Madlock is in the set. I didn't even realize Bill Madlock played in the NPB, but he certainly did. Let's see, who else do we have here? We have So Taguchi, who you would know from his time in the major leagues. Mel Hall, Phil Bradley, Carlos May, Darren Jackson, and then some recent players that you would know from the NPB, like Shogo Akiyama, who was just released, I believe, by the Cincinnati Reds, and it's unclear where he's going. And then we have some other players. Tim Bertsis, if you remember the former Cincinnati Reds pitcher, he's in here. He pitched in Japan. Don Schulze, who I believe was a Cub, pretty sure. He was a member of the Chicago Cubs. But a lot of greats from the NPB, some Hall of Fame, recent Hall of Fame additions to the Japanese Baseball Hall of Fame are in this set as well. So all of the information, all of the ordering information is in the description for the video. Send me an email if you have questions. Payment is real easy through PayPal, and I send you the stuff right away. My email and PayPal account are the same thing, berglund.kurt@yahoo.com, and that's in the description for the video. I'm very excited about the set. I'm going to be putting some of this NPB baseball on my channel in the next few weeks to come. So I'm looking forward to that as well. I hope you'll join me. Thanks for visiting, and happy Friday. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend. And we will see you very soon back on Kurt Berglund's Baseball World. So long, everybody.